Hey everyone, it's Felicia Johnson here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today it's all about my favorites and we're covering 6 to 9 months favorite baby toys, books, just items for your kiddos in that 6 to 9 month stage. So if you haven't, check out my 0 to 3 and my 3 to 6 months to really look over all my favorites up to this point. Today I will say it's a lot of toys. Mainly toys, be real. By 6 months, Callie was really engaging with toys. She was ready to play. So we really started to focus on toys that were gonna help her hit that next milestone, help her be more mobile, and really work on that cognitive skills and thinking about stacking toys, playing with different textures. And so that is what I'm gonna show you today. And remember, my little one is a medical needs daughter and child. So we spent a lot of time in the hospital and we were always thinking about how can we help her get to that next level, and mobility was so key. So think about that as I'm sharing with you some of the toys. But as I said before, I'm always thinking about how we can repurpose toys and use them for different stages of life. My daughter will be 1 in a few days and she still uses a handful of these toys. So sometimes the simplest things, they work. Real talk, they really do. So you don't have to invest a whole lot of money into everything, but also remember that each child is so different. So if there's certain things you're trying to work on, really do that research and look into toys that will help, whether it be sitting up, whether it will be really engaging with toys and stacking toys and thinking about those motor skills. There's a toy that covers that, okay? So where do we start? Oh, Callie's favorite toy. This Stack and Learn toy, which I love because Kalia has hearing loss. So any toy that makes noise and sound is key for her. That lights up is key for her because her vision is so strong. So think about your child and what really motivates them. And so I wanted to make sure during that stage, before we actually had her hearing aid, that we had toys that really emphasize and enhance those senses that were really strong for her. So this toy, turn on right here, there's different levels for volume. You see it lights up and it tells you each color. So it's also recognition and understanding colors and shapes. It makes noises for whatever animal. So on this side, you can really switch up and decide if you wanted to do the color, the animal, or just play music. She loves music. So we were always working with her on this one and saying, you know, purple. And when you stack it on there, it says purple. So that was great for her. If we switch it over to animal, I believe, let's see, this one is a bear. So it makes the bear noise. So this toy does so many things. And now that she's older, we still use it to help with her vocabulary and also just understanding the rings. So which ring should go next. So this is a 6 to 9 month toy, but she's about to be 1 and she still can use it. So I really recommend this one. Next, these textured balls. They're different shapes and different sizes. We were working on her grip and working on different textures for her. And so as you see, this one has a bunch of different little grooves on it. This one's a little bit of like a crater ball. So it was focusing on picking up with 2 hands, switching from hand to hand, that's key, and then playing with the textures and getting comfortable with that sensory overload that she would get from the color and the texture. So it's a simple toy. We sometimes throw them in her bath and have them float. I've done sensory activities with them, boil some noodles, and I had the balls in there. I had them in water. And so all of that different sensory was just so great for her. And it's a great activity for those early stages. So you can find these on Amazon. You can find them anywhere, but this is a great toy. Let me turn this off because you're gonna hear all these toys in the background. And Callie's in the background. You might hear her breathing and playing with one of her toys that we'll show you next. Okay, so around 6 to 9 months, I know they say kids are crawling. Callie wasn't crawling right away. But this is just gonna be grouped into this category. I like this toy. She used it a little bit later in life. But what's nice about it is that you can push this button and it will move. So little snail moves and it encourages your child to crawl and reach for it. And then this comes off And you can look at the stackables, but you can also press this guy. He makes noises. So it's always about finding toys and things that are going to encourage your child to do whatever you're looking for. Like, so crawling, moving. They will chase this toy around, this little snail, but it's multi-purpose because it's also a toy you can play with, as in this piece. Shake it, rattle, spin it. So we kind of have a 2-in-1, but this is a great one. And this is something that is grouped into 6-9 months, but we used it more closer to like 9 months, I would say. This toy. So what is this? A bead maze. You see it at all of like your doctor's offices. And it's supposed to be for 12 months. But I like to, as I said in my other articles, like I like to add toys that are probably that next milestone, that next age group up, to add a challenge. So I don't want her to have all toys that are in the age group she's supposed to be in. So I do some that are probably at this stage, like she would have had some newborn toys, some toys that are next level up, and some toys that are for her. Just so we're always just kind of pushing her a little bit and having her to find problem-solving ways to fix and learn how to use toys. So this is one of them. The Bead Maze works on that pincer grasp. So we were working on moving the beads through, and she got really great at it. And so she started using this around 6 months. So just because a toy has a certain age group that's for, doesn't mean it has to be for it. You can challenge your little one, and I'm sure they will prove to you and show you that they can do a lot of great things at a younger age. And it has a suction cup, so we put it on her high chair, and it was perfect for her. And so you can suction it to either eating in their high chair for that, and sometimes we just put it on the ground, or she would use it for side lane play. So it's definitely grown with her, and she loves it. And she loves to like bat the ball like that, or push it through with one hand. And over time, she definitely started to like grip the smaller objects and push them. Right now, she's playing her piano. Can you hear? Yeah, I'll show you her in a second. Okay, let's skip and do some other items. Teething is so big. My little one's still teething, and these little teething feeders are so great. So it's like a pacifier, but you can put food in here. And around this stage is when we were trying to introduce her to food. And so we would put sometimes like frozen fruit or just regular fruit, strawberries, and the juices would be helpful for her. She would suck on them in the flavor, but also so she's not trying to have big pieces of food or fruit get through. So this is the perfect fruit feeder, and it has different sizes so it grows with your child. This is the smallest one, and it has a little grip and the like bright colors, but this is one of our go-to feeders for her and that age group. Clothes. Okay, so I always try to show you like one item of clothing I really like, and this Hanes Flex material is amazing. They have it in long sleeves and short sleeves onesies, as well as t-shirts. So I cannot say enough amazing things about this clothing line, as well as just the material. So it's not just the Hanes, but it's the Hanes Flex. So try them out. It's so soft. It's just got so much room, and my little one's a medical baby, so she's got a trach and a feeding tube. So we really needed something that allowed us to get easy access to her feeding tube, and it wasn't too tight on her. So I really love the Hanes Flex, and it's something that we still buy off of Amazon. And so they now have like t-shirts that we purchased through them, and not just onesies. And she's about to turn 1, but she'll sleep in these, and it's good material, but it's also thick enough that it can be used as a nightie for winter months. And we're up in here in Seattle, so it's good enough that it's warm for her during the night, and sometimes she doesn't even need like pants with it. So try out the Hanes Flex material onesies. Like I said, look at them. They have so many different colors too. Okay, speaking of clothes, my Bomb Mom shirt. This is from a podcast that I'm going to be on soon. While They Nap podcast. They do Bomb Mom shout outs, and they sent me this shirt. So thank you, ladies. Check them out. I'll have to leave a link in the description about it. Okay, as you see, I love little suction cup toys. These guys are simple. I mean, I just think simple's better. I mean, the beads, so it makes noise. It's so colorful. It's working on that hand-eye coordination. And there's this one too. So you can find different kind of carousel toys to add to your cart. But these are two that are our go-to. And I think just all the colors just captivated her. And she was just locked on it for weeks, months. Like, she still loves to play with it in her high chair. So either one. All right, the Bumbo Seat. So we talked about mobility. Callie was in here closer to like 9 months, and they have ones that actually have trays on them, which I would recommend because you can do activities on it, whether it be like we do sensory activities, maybe painting, eating, and then you can place this on the floor, on the table, but it's really helping them working on the sitting and engaging those core muscles. So now that Callie is sitting on her own, we don't use it because it kind of takes away her working and doing the work herself. But in her earlier months, this was our go-to when she wasn't totally stable to sit up by herself. So it kind of gave her that support. We went for like the soft cushiony one. I know they've got some more plastic ones where you can have a clean wipe off, but they're a little bit harder. We just like this one. So this is the Bumbo Seat. I know every parent knows about this one. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera and show you one of our last two toys that Callie loves, and she's playing with it right now. So here we go. All right, special appearance from Callie. She hasn't been in the other videos, but she is playing with her baby Einstein piano. I love this piano. It's just like to the touch. It's wood. It looks clean. It is easy for her to play with because I think at the early stages, like understanding the right kind of pressure to put on the toy to make the music was hard. So this piano is perfect because it's literally just like she touches it and it plays. She loves it. It comes with these cards that she could use. And what I love is that it has the notes. So as she gets older, she can like connect the actual color with the piano and play. Go ahead, girl. Play us something. Are you distracted by this toy? Which this is one of the toys I put in her 0 to 3 months. Can you play us something? Is that the piano? Yeah. Yeah. And also it has the piano where you can have it on a mode. Can I see it? Here, I'll put this back down here. So it has where you can put it on the mode where it's just the piano, or where it'll play the music. So there's 3 cards and there's front and back to them. I put it in here, I put it on this side, I press this guy, and then it plays the music on the card. And her last favorite toy for the stage was the Fisher-Price bouncer, which I'm about to show you. This Fisher-Price bouncer, yes, it plays music, and it has all of these tabletop toys that she can play with. She can tease on this. She can play with the rings here. She can jump. You want to show them? Can you play with the rings? Yeah. Good job. She's got her monkey here. She loves this side now. She's just kind of found the other side, but it's mainly just for bouncing, but it is a favorite in our household. She will bounce, and I will tell you, let's let her bounce. She will bounce herself to sleep. So what we'll do is have her in here. Yeah, I'll have her in here before it's time to go to bed, and it's a workout for her. It is getting her legs strong. She's engaging with all the toys around, and once about a half hour hits, she sleeps like a rock. So it is perfect. But I hope you enjoyed all of our favorite toys and baby items for the 6 to 9 month stage. And as I said, find what works for you and fits for you. Repurpose toys. Find toys that challenge your kid, toys that are easy wins for your child, and just let them have fun. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back with my 9 to 12 month stage. Thank you. I'll be back with my 9 to 12 month stage. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe below and share any toys that you like for this stage. Thanks, guys.